And believe in yourself and go out there and give it 110%. And just because it doesn't happen the first time, doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
GMC Truck presents Faces of Courage.
This installment of Faces of Courage will focus on the extraordinary African-American athletes who are making history with the lives they touch every day. Like barrier breaker Venus Williams, the first black woman to reach the finals of the U.S. Open in 39 years. Martial arts expert Earnest Hart, who's fighting to keep the streets of St. Louis free from drugs and gangs. High jumper Lyndon Richmond, who has taken what most would call a handicap as a personal challenge to reach new heights and raise the bar in every aspect of life. And we'll take off the gloves and go toe-to-toe with the WBA and IBF World Heavyweight Champion, Evander Holyfield. The African-American community has evolved in large measure by the efforts of its community leaders, the unsung heroes who keep giving and giving back. Earnest Hart is one such community hero who fought for his survival every day, like thousands of other African-American children. Learning martial arts presented Earnest with numerous personal challenges in his life. Earnest Hart, a hero in the community. Growing up in the projects of St. Louis, Earnest Hart had to fight for his survival every day. Learning martial arts taught Earnest how to survive on the streets, but it also taught him how to succeed in a world where success does not come easy.
It gave me that confidence to do what I wanted to do. It taught me to set goals, made me feel good about myself. These are things that are very important as you go along in life. So that the mental discipline, the focus, because I work with a lot of athletes, I teach them to focus and control. That all comes from being in the martial arts.
In the beginning, Earnest couldn't afford karate lessons and learned by standing outside the window and mimicking the instructors inside.
I said, hey, I'm gonna teach myself. So my mother never knew I was doing martial arts for two or 3 years. As a Jehovah's Witness, my mother taught me not to fight. So that's kind of rough when you're hanging out in neighborhoods like we did, and these guys, day to day, they're constantly fighting. They're throwing down, and here I am, I'm trying to preach the scriptures. And it wasn't like now mostly guns. The guys just pulling the guns. Back then, they're ready to fight. I mean, that was the thing. Let's throw down. So that was one of the things I had to do real fast when I decided to take the martial arts, was defend myself because I got tired of being chased.
A four-time world kickboxing champion and earning black belts in 15 different styles, Earnest's main mission is to try to make a positive impact on another person's life every day.
I started working with kids, and I started seeing what effect you could have on it. It was about luck. It wasn't really something I was planning on doing, but once I started doing it, I started loving it even more and more. My heart said, stay here and help kids. You gonna smile for me? There you go. How you doing today?
I've had the opportunity of seeing work one-on-one with my kids and teaching the kids the respect that seems to be lacking in the society today, you know. So I think that, you know, it goes much further than just his teaching martial arts. I think he becomes a father image for a lot of kids.
I've always been the kind of person to help people because I was helping. I don't care who you are, anybody who's been successful, they've been helped in some type of way. And I got to talk to a gentleman named Phil Schreiber, head of the Parkway School Board here. He had heard about me, we spoke. I said, when I first met him, I said, give me 10 minutes. If you like it, great. If you don't, I'm out of your hair.
I went to the school and watched Ernie working with a class one day. And after class, it was so neat to see these kids come over. Mr. Hart, oh, we enjoyed this. It was really fun. And from that, we're trying to do other things now in the schools.
Ready, go!
Yeah!
Good, that's attitude!
The idea of this is to teach these kids the self-control, to work with each other, to get the two cultures together.
He has a very, very responsible and unique view about educating and working with the youth of the community. He feels, as most of us do, that the future of the United States clearly rests in the youth.
It goes way past just the kicking and punching. And I know if it does, it can work for me, It can work for any other kid. And it's not going to make everybody world champions, but it will make you better than you were before.
Although Earnest has appeared in such movies as To Live and Die in L.A. and Batman and Robin, Earnest knows all too well that many doors in Hollywood can only be opened by white actors.
That's one thing I realized real fast in that business. It's a hardcore business. It's a business first.
Well, it's come a great distance from where it was. I mean, there was a time several years ago when it was impossible to have a black action figure in a major studio be funded completely as the lead character. You now have black actors, action films, who can command a film to be made simply because their name is attached.
I know there's going to be a time when I'll be able to do what I want to do in the movies. I'm not worried about it. Right now, Hollywood's opening their eyes. I feel that they're going to have to start saying, hey, first of all, blacks spend money also, but I don't want to do a movie just for blacks. I want to do a movie for everyone.
From videos on self-defense to motivational seminars to getting martial arts implemented in St. Louis schools, Earnest continues his one-man mission towards a better, safer world.
My name means something, Hart. I don't believe in quitting, no matter what it is. So once I set my goal on something, I'm going to do it.